Hello, ich bin Gernot Bruckmann. I come from Austria. I'm here in Nürnberg at the Toy Fair 2013. Saw a lot of new guys today and met some old friends, having fun and looking forward to the next events. Thanks.
You started out with your dad, is that right? Or who brought you actually into the flying?
Actually, my dad and my mom were flying model airplanes, and my dad produces airplanes still, gliders as well. And I grew up with model airplanes, and at the age of 6 I got my first small glider, and from that moment on I started flying by myself.
Generally, it's always the case that when you start as a young boy, you're of course not as skilled as your parents, so to say. When would you say was that age where you really said, okay, Dad, give me the transmitter, I'm flying better than you? What would you say, when was that age or that time?
It's hard to say. I think the time when I really was getting better was in the year 2001, something like this. So about 3-4 years after I started flying, that I was better in the contest than my dad. But we always had a lot of fun to fly together, and we were flying lots of gliders. He was flying the towing plane, I was flying the glider, and or the opposite. It was always nice.
So there was no competition going on between your father and you?
No, there was no competition at all, because my dad is just somebody who likes to fly and just doesn't want to compete with somebody. He makes some competitions, yes, but just to having fun, but not to compete with somebody.
These videos from Bill Hempel, Mark Leesburg, was it also inspiration for you that you thought, okay, I want to fly like these guys at one day, or?
No, of course. Everybody, when I started flying, the TUC was still the biggest contest with the big planes, and I had every video at home, and I knew every flight from everybody, and of course Kike Somesini or later on Mark Leesburg, Chip Hyde or Andrew Chesky was somebody where I was looking up to them. Of course they were world famous, and I was at that moment nobody, and so it was for me a big pleasure when I met them for the first time, or when I had the chance to talk with them for the first time. That was something, a great experience for me, and now it's very nice to compete with them at the same level, and sometimes I am better than them, sometimes they are better, so it's always different, but it always makes a lot of fun, and we have the same interest, and that's the most important thing.
Now it's indoor season. There's a big change in the whole indoor scene, so to say. We are having a world championship now, and this is held in Coburg, and you are actually on the way to this competition, right?
Yes, that's true. It will be the first official world championship in F2P. F2P is the newest class in aerobatics, only flown in last few years, and a class where lots of changes came in the last years, lots of improvements, lots of different things, and an interesting class. You have to do a lot of things to be in the front, be in the top, and now we have the chance to compete with the world best pilots next week in Coburg, and I'm already on the way there and really looking forward to this event.
Will we see a new model from your side, something that has maybe not been seen before, and you will just unpack it there and make a show, or are you rather relying on stuff that you have been working with for the last years?
Actually, for F2P, for the sequence flying, I have the same model that I was flying last year, called the Trivia. I only made some modifications, some small things, made it lighter, covered it with Mylar covering, so no depth on anymore. The weight got down to 85 grams, ready to fly. I'm using a contour system, and that's actually about the same. And for freestyle, I have made a new plane. I modified my old indoor extra a little bit, but same with VPP and vector thrust. Made some bigger ailerons and some changes where the VPP stuff, and very nice new figures, and just some fun part.
Okay. I think you have not been really using that before, right?
No, the first time last year at the ETSC that I was using it. I tried it during the last indoor season a little bit, and really had a lot of fun with it, and some new figures and some new stuff, and really you really can control it right now, and that makes it really fun. And I think if to be on the top, or to get some new figures and some new stuff, that's one way to do it, and it makes fun and makes me happy, and I hope everybody will enjoy it, my new figures or my new routine, and we will see how it will go.
Okay, very exciting. What do you think about this trade show? You think it's for your business still a big thing for your GB models?
I think for my models, actually, it's not so very important. I only show them here with the company HEP. I'm here only today, not all the days, because I think most of the most important thing is the internet, see some videos, or if I go to some contests or some air shows and I present them there and then they come videos to YouTube or somewhere, that's, I think, it's more important than fair like this.
Is there something new coming for 2013? We already saw the extra at the HEP booth.
Yes, everybody knows that I fly since the last year the Krill Extra with 3.1 meter, and we decided with the company HEP to do now a smaller one from GV models and from wood. Now the 2.3 meter one with a 60cc engine is coming. It's on the way from China to Europe, so it will be available soon. But we're still working on some other projects, not going to aerobatics. We will stay on scale planes a little bit more. We're working on an SF260, which is shown as the HEP booth as well. And we're going to another older plane from the Czech Republic. So we're working on some new things and always looking forward to make some new planes and some new interesting planes which are not so well known. So I hope I will find some nice planes in the next years.